beautiful.
Hello, lovers of the world. This is Santa speaking. I really love K-pop. I love listening to the music and keeping up with different comebacks and seeing if I could find a new group to love and follow. But in terms of keeping up with K-pop news, I am a bit lacking, especially since I've moved away from researching K-pop fandoms for my own postgraduate work to something else. I have not been keeping up actively with what's been going on with K-pop. Every now and then I log into my K-pop stan Twitter account to see what the girlies have been saying, which is why I am so embarrassed to say that I was wrong about something in my last video. So please check that out if you haven't seen it yet, because otherwise this video won't make any sense. But I just want to apologize for getting something wrong and adding some new commentary to my first video to kind of clarify my opinions. But hopefully after this one, I will not be talking about the subject any further. But basically, this commenter pointed out that Blackpink have actually renewed their contract with YG Entertainment. And I'm gonna be honest, I really did not know that. And I'm sorry, I should have researched it more. And I felt compelled to make this follow-up video being upfront about it, because there really is no excuse for putting out unresearched opinions on the internet like I did. I take a lot of pride in putting my all into my YouTube channel, so I'm really annoyed at myself for not doing the absolute bare minimum before putting out that first video, and I should have waited and done one last review before publishing it the way that I did. But that being said, this piece of information gave me more to think about, and since I was already making this little apology video, I might as well address the comments that people have left behind, and because people have been leaving some really good points, and I also just want to address how knowing that Blackpink are still under YG affects my opinion of BabyMonster as a new group. Because even if Blackpink are technically still under YG Entertainment because of this new contract that they signed in December, I don't really think that they're going to be active as Blackpink as a group anymore. And even if they do, it'll just be in the name rather than in practice. Because according to my research, there isn't enough specific details in regards to what capacity these new contracts entail the Blackpink members to do. I think it's safe to say that YG Entertainment probably still owns the name and the brand Blackpink, so the members individually cannot legally do any group activities together without the permission of YG Entertainment. A similar situation actually happened with the second generation boy group Beast, now known as Highlight, where all of the members left Cube Entertainment, which was their original company, but still wanted to promote together as a group. So they had to adopt a new name, which is Highlight, because Cube trademarked their original name and wouldn't let them use it in their promotional activities under their new company that they've started themselves. And another situation that is somewhat similar is with GOT7. When all of the members left JYP Entertainment, they were somehow smart enough to hold on to the copyright of GOT7. So technically, the members owned the name GOT7. And even though they're not under JYP Entertainment anymore, and even though they're under different companies and are doing different things separately, they were able to have a group come back together, use the name GOT7. Despite saying renew contracts, it does not mean that K-pop stars have signed the same contract with the same stipulations as when they had first debuted. That's why it took YG Entertainment and Blackpink nearly 4 months to negotiate these contracts, and why it was so anxiety-inducing for so many of their fans. Expired in August, and they didn't renew, or it wasn't reported that they had renewed until December. So that's a pretty long time for negotiations to go. But in terms of BabyMonster and Blackpink existing under the same company, let's face it, forgive me for not being super optimistic, but Blackpink hardly had any comebacks during their first contract. What makes you think that they'll be active in their second contract that they've had actual agency in dictating, especially when, according to my research, all the members have been reported to start their own companies? So this is why I was so confused at finding out that Blackpink are still under YG, because I kept seeing these announcements instead. And at the time, it never would have occurred to me that it was possible for one person to start their own company while still being signed to another company. And Jennie, I knew in particular, was making more music already because she had released a song with Matt Champion that I actually really, really loved. And yeah, I'm just trying to defend myself for being misinformed. Like, I know I'm sorry, but I feel like you can't really blame me. Fair, it's already April. Like, I'm not really in tune with what Blackpink are doing. And I know that some of you are like, then why are you making a video about Blackpink and BabyMonster? And YG Entertainment if you hate them so much? And I'm like, I don't hate them. I'm just a bit like frustrated at the state of the music industry as a whole. And I feel like Blackpink and BabyMonster are just results of that. I don't hold it against the members individually. But back to Blackpink and BabyMonster technically being in the same company then. I think we should look no further than the actual name BabyMonster. I feel like when I think of the term baby monster, like baby space monster, I feel like it conjures up a specific aesthetic and a specific image to the mind of whoever's hearing it. And to me, it just shows that like the company have long since planned for this group to just be the backup for Blackpink. Because if YG Entertainment felt secure that Blackpink was gonna stay in the company, they wouldn't have started promoting BabyMonster as their backup. And someone else commented that Batter Up and Sheesh were just safe options for comebacks and that the group will change concepts as they progress. But I have to disagree. I truly can't imagine what else a group with the name BabyMonster can do if it's not like explicitly girl crush. Because the discrepancy of making music that is like not girl crush with the name BabyMonster is just a bit weird. If the group had debuted with a more neutral sounding name, something that allows them room to be more versatile and explore other aesthetics and musical styles, I don't think anybody would have thought that they were trying to be Blackpink, if that makes sense. Like, again, I think it's just the company thinking that the only way that they can market a girl group is if they just kept pushing the same formula over and over again. And like, look, a lot of people like that formula, and that's why I felt really hesitant at saying anything super bad about the group, because obviously there are fans for BabyMonster, and at the end of the day, it's just because those fans really like that sound and that aesthetic. And I don't really want to blame them for liking what they like, but I feel like they also can't blame the people who are critiquing that the way that YG are moving with their new group, when it feels like all it does is stifle the potential of their current members. And even if BabyMonster do end up changing concepts at some point, because as we all know, K-pop concepts, K-pop comebacks can be subject to the whims of the trends of the international market and stuff like that, then I feel like that would suck too, because all of the fans that BabyMonster have been able to gain through their debut and their comeback would be annoyed that the music and the concept that they had initially signed up for just went away. And I do want to address another point someone brought up in the comments, that none of the music made by BabyMonster is produced by Teddy, who was Blackpink's main producer, which is true. But as another commenter had replied, that YG Entertainment probably is just asking their producers to create music that could be passed off for Blackpink, which again is an intentional decision that the company is doing, and it circles the fault back to the creative directors of YG. At the end of the day, YG Entertainment have set up Blackpink and BabyMonster. And as for the rest of the opinions I stated in the first video, I kind of still stand by them. I'm not calling BabyMonster's failures. They've just started, right? I have nothing against them for sure. But I just can't help but notice all these things as a K-pop fan. If you're a fan of BabyMonster and Blackpink and you've watched both of these videos, I appreciate you giving me your time and for hearing me out. I hope that you were able to see that I really have nothing against the group, and I just still wanted to share my opinions about it. I want them to have a good career. I want them to make music that a lot of people like. And that leads me to think that the reason why people can get so defensive about BabyMonster when critics point out all these things is that fans of BabyMonster like BabyMonster for what they've been able to put out so far. So I think they are taking it as a personal attack when people are saying this sucks, because then you're attacking their tastes, and their tastes reflect their personality, and therefore it feels like when people critique or attack BabyMonster's music and their concept, it feels like a personal attack on them, which is, I think, something that K-pop fans in the fandom do anyway. Like I genuinely think a lot of fans wake up in the morning and want to hurt people, and the only way that they want to hurt people is by insulting each other's groups, which is like just so much negativity that I don't think we'll need. But that's the end of this video. And if you're watching my videos for the first time and you look through my channel, you'll see that I don't typically talk about K-pop fandom drama related stuff. But if my other videos interest you, please feel free to subscribe and check out what else I have to offer. But just letting you guys know, if you're looking for more K-pop commentary, I don't think I want to do any more of that in the near future. So I will see you guys soon, and I can't wait to share my love with you again next time. Bye!